Hey, what's up, guys? This is Antoine, aka the Bigfella. It is Wednesday around 10 a.m. and I'm running a couple errands for work right now. In a little while, I have to take Gavin to a doctor's appointment, and they're going to be poking and prodding him, so I know he's going to be unhappy with that. So, in order to cheer him up, I think I'm going to take him on his first fishing trip, even though it's only going to be a couple of hours. Hopefully, we'll catch a fish and he can see and touch it for the first time, and that'll be one more of my kids that I can have hooked on fishing. So sit back, stay tuned. I'm going to vlog a little bit of the day, and hopefully we'll end it with some fishing. Run my errands down at Colonial Beach today, and I wanted to drive down here to see if there's any damage. Doesn't look like any damage at all, even though the winds didn't blow all that hard. I know this is tidal water. The water tends to rise. It is a little bit on the high side right now, but it's a lot lower than the other day when I drove to here. As you can see some of the rocks now compared to the other day when you couldn't. But all in all, it looks pretty good. So it looks like they didn't lose anything, thank goodness. All right, y'all, we are on our way to the doctor. Say hi, Gavin. Alright, you guys, we made it down here to Gavin's doctor's office. It's south of us, and the clouds are looking pretty gray. It looks like it actually already rained down here. In Virginia, if a storm is coming up from the south, and you live north of that storm, chances are you're going to get it. So we may be in for a little bit of rain this afternoon. I hope not, because I still want to take him fishing. So let me go ahead and get through the doctor's appointment and see what happens after that. Alright, you guys, we're leaving the doctor's office now. Everything went great. As you can see, they didn't have to poke and prod him as much because he's a happy baby. And they gave him one of those little sound effect books. So he's on cloud 9 right now. So let me go fight this traffic and get back home and see if we can go fishing. It's a thing of beauty right there. I just wish I had time to go inside. I know exactly where it is, so next time I'm down this way I can make a stop in there and just be in pure heaven. Ain't that right, Gavin? Alright guys, I just stopped by my wife's job to give her an update on how Gavin's doctor's appointment went. And I remember that there was a pond up the street from where she works at that I wanted to check out to see if you were fishing, so I'm headed that way now to see if you can fish there, and if so, may have found another fishing hole within 30 minutes of my house. So let me drive over there and see if I see any like no trespassing or no fishing signs. Alright, y'all, so far I don't see any no trespassing or no fishing signs, but I want to check down here. I believe this is where the boat ramp is, and I would think that's where the no trespassing, no fishing signs, all that stuff would be. Man, it looks like it's in the clear. I'm gonna hop out real quick and take a look around. I mean, I don't see any no trespassing signs out here. And it actually goes around the corner a little bit ways that way, so that's actually bigger than what I thought. I see some pretty decent sized bluegill in my water. I mean, I have polarized sunglasses on, so you guys probably can't see it. But the water looks fairly clear. It's fish in here. I mean, the bluegill are pretty good size. I see one over there that's about as big as my hand. Huh. Maybe new fishing spot, maybe? Question mark, question mark. Alright, you guys, I did another drive around of that pond to make sure that there were no trespassing or no fishing signs, and I didn't see any, so I'm assuming it's good to fish there. But I am going to wait until I'm alone to fish it, because on the other side of that coin, even though there aren't any no trespassing or no fishing signs, there might be somebody that watches over the grounds that doesn't want anyone fishing there unless you have permission from someone, or like a license fee or a registration fee or something like that. I know there are a couple of neighborhoods that if you do want to fish in it, you have to like get like a yearly license with them in order to fish there. So yeah, I'll wait until I'm alone and I'll go there, and hopefully it's good to go, because it looks like a pretty good pond. Ladies and gentlemen, we might be foiled by the rain this afternoon. I'm going to see if it holds up, but if not, I'll do something fishing related. Well, that big rain passed us over, but I just got a text message saying that there's a thunderstorm warning for the entire area. So it looks like me and Gavin won't be going fishing after all, so we'll just do that another day. But I'm gonna go ahead and do some fishing stuff here. I gotta, oh, there's some lightning. What I want to do is go ahead and get my fishing stuff together. I think I figured out why I didn't catch any fish at Lake Orange, and why I didn't catch that many fish the weekend before that when I caught that 4-pounder. So let me go ahead and get that stuff, and I'll explain to you why I think I didn't catch the fish. All right, on to why I think I didn't catch any fish at Lake Orange. Lake Orange is a pretty relatively clear lake. It has some submerged grass. I didn't see any lily pads while I was out there, but I was fishing with 100% braid. Like, I had the braid tied straight to the bait that I was using, and as you can see, this is pretty visible on camera, so I imagine that it was pretty visible to the fish. The packaging says it's 14-pound test diameter. Here I have some 12-pound test monofilament, and you can barely see that. This is green colored, even though this is moss green, is what Spiderwire calls their this color of braid. It looks like it would have been very, very visible underwater to the fish compared to the monofilament that I've been using and catching fish on. What I should have done, and I realize it now, is I should have tied a monofilament leader to my braid and then tied on the gambler crawl that I was using, and I probably could have at least caught 1 or 2 fish. But to do that, I would just use, I believe it's called a blood knot. I call it a double uni knot. I've done it in a video once before, but you essentially tie each end of the line around each other and pull them snug, and they hold pretty good together. So I'm gonna set this up now, and that way for the future I can do this. I'll use this rather, and hopefully I'll have a little bit better success. But you want to start off by overlapping the lines, and then you want to take your monofilament. It really doesn't matter which side you start with. You want to make a loop like this. I know you really can't see it because it's so the lighting is kind of jacked up, but with both lines down here together, you want to take it and take your tag end of the monofilament and make sure you wrap it around both lines inside of that loop. And you probably want to do it about 4 or 5 times. And then you just pull it through and pull it kind of snug. Now, you also want to take the braid. I want to pull just a little more slack out of there, and then you want to do it to the other side of the, take the braid and wrap it around the monofilament. I always have to switch this around because I'm a right-handed guy. But essentially just do the same thing, you make the loop. And there are other binding knots. I just tie this one the fastest. I'm still trying to learn the FG knot. It's a little bit complicated for me, but I'm gonna get it. I'm still practicing it. So now what I have here, I have a knot here and a knot here, and I just want to pull the braid line and the monofilament line together like this until the knots come together. It's essentially like this is one knot, and this is both of the lines. They're just drawing them together like this so they can't pull away from each other. But there we go. Pull it nice and tight. I think I just cut myself. I did. Okay. Just pull them nice and tight, and then I'm going to take a pair of clippers or scissors or something like that, and clip the tag ends. And I have this still tied onto the spool, and then you can just cut it off to however long of a leader you want. For clear water, the longer the leader, the better. But this is a big bulky knot, so I really wouldn't want to make it too long to where the knots going through the guides. The FG knot is probably a better knot for that. I hear it's a really small knot, and it goes through the guides like a dream. So if you're into that, try to look up some YouTube videos on that if you also want to learn it as well. But this double uni knot or blood knot is a whole lot easier for me to tie, so that's what I've been used to tying. But there we go. I have a knot, and I'll probably cut for Lake Orange. I'd probably have 18 inches to 2 feet of monofilament before the braid to help hide some of that braid so I can catch fish. But I am going to go fishing this weekend with the two older kids. Trying to go fishing with Gavin. The day was an epic fail because there was a thunderstorm rolling through. I mean, you saw earlier how bad the rain was, and then the rain let up, and then the thunder and the lightning came. But I want to take them out fishing a couple more times before it starts getting really cold, because I don't know if they'll want to handle the cold weather really well and be out there in it. I don't care. I love cold weather, I love warm weather. I just like being outside. But yeah, there's the knot, and then I'm gonna just I don't know what I'm gonna tie on here yet. I may go ahead and tie a chatterbait on, but also a tip to help save time. If you can get a knot small enough, tie on like a 6-foot leader if you want. That way, if you want to like take something off and retie it, you're cutting into the monofilament, which is cheaper. That way, you're just shortening the monofilament instead of using all of your braid, and just keep tying onto your monofilament. Or if you want to use fluorocarbon, you can. Fluorocarbon is a little bit expensive for my taste right now, so I'm switching to monofilament. But with a short leader of monofilament, you don't have as much stretch as if you had 100% monofilament. So you'll still have a little bit of stretch, but not much, because the majority of your line is braid. Well, and also I wanted to show you guys something I'm going to be doing with my Throw the Tacklebox videos. Is found this old tackle box down in my basement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my other tackle box, and the things that I find that I haven't fished in a really long time, or new things that I buy, I'm going to throw in here, leave the other tackle box at home, and only take this and try to catch fish with it, just to make it a little more challenging. I'll put like some of the terminal tackle in here to help use different methods, but Mainly I'm going to use this to, you know, fill it with the baits that I don't use, and I'll probably like put that in a clip before the video before I go fishing, and only take this little tackle box and go out and try to catch fish. But that's all I have for you now. Hopefully you guys learned something. Oh, quick tip, whenever you take like your monofilament off, if you want to switch to 100% braid, don't throw your monofilament away. You can save this and you can use this as leader material. But I do hope you learned something. Sorry I wasn't able to go fishing today with Gavin. I'm pretty sure that would have made a really nice video. But like I always say, get out there on the water, throw your line out there, see what you catch. Introduce a child into the game of fishing so we can ensure the future generation of fishing. Remember, the MTB contest is still going on, so find the September MTB contest video. I'll put that link down in the description. And comment your email address. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like that video to enter the contest. I actually got the tracking number today for the mystery tackle box. It says it'll be here in the between 5 to 7 business days. So make sure your email address is commented before that video comes out. And get out there and fish for fun and fish for cheap. This is Bigfella signing out.